yeah! Get aside! Everything else. Back at you once again. The season of the witch is still upon us. Still the Halloween season. A little heavy metal version right there. It just goes to show you, music is universal. Even Michael Myers, as evil as he was, evil as he is, still likes a loud screaming guitar. Speaking of, Eric Clapton. He has a rock and roll heart, you can't deny. One of the best shows I've seen, probably. I love the Eric Clapton show that I saw. And, that's my son, actually named after Eric Clapton. Well, in a sense, if it's going to be a girl, my first wife, she was going to name the girl, and then it's going to be a boy. I got the name, so I'm thinking, well, I need a rock and roll name. I need a music name. Eric Clapton. And then I thought, well, Eric Carr, drums. I love his drumming. Drummer for Kiss in the 80s. And then what about bass? I need a bass player. Cinderella, one of the best bands that came out of the 80s. Eric Brenningham, underrated bassist. There you go, the trifecta. And then you have my son. My son. Anyway, don't really have a funny clip for a news story, but I'm going to do a little rant and rave real quick. Israeli situation going on. It's I don't know. Let's just look at how things progressed. The last presidential election was a debacle. They blamed COVID and they changed everything, and there was this mail-in votes. This everybody, no real structure to it or whatever. So that's why you got the controversy. And now they got Trump in court over it all because he's questioning the election, and that's I don't know how you get that, because you should be able to question anything. But we're living in an age where they're trying to stop you from questioning. You can't question, but anyway, that's not the basis of it. We have a new president. We have President Joe Biden, and that's fine. But what's he do right away? He takes away our energy dependence. We are energy independent, as it was, and he took away jobs. He closed the pipeline, and all of a sudden we're paying these countries that hate us. We're paying them for oil. Iran being one of them. Bear with me. I'm getting to my point, because the Hamas thing was financed by Iran. We're giving Iran all kinds of money by buying oil from them. It's just my 2 cents. My 2 cents isn't worth a nickel. But and then they watch us pull out of Afghanistan. That was a debacle. We left soldiers behind. We let soldiers get killed. We left people behind. We left our allies behind. Some of them still over there. All that work, women, all of a sudden their rights are all taken away. They're treated like second-class citizens once again. And so then we move on, and just one thing after another, and then our border is wide open. Another thing that our newly elected president at the time, Joe Biden, came in and he welcomed everybody to come. Not building the wall, shut the whole wall down. Not going to build it, and the borders are open. Come one, come all. To the midnight ball, because here we are for y'all. And then so we don't know who's coming across, and especially this past year, it's been in record numbers coming over, and what the cartels are coming over. Fentanyl's crazy over here. It's pretty much an act of terrorism right there, and now we don't know who's here. Hamas, ISIS, Jihad, whoever they're saying, and then you got the squad screaming that stop the violence, but yet they were promoting the violence back in the riots and the peaceful protests, whatever you want to call it, at 2020. And so it's all just idiocracy. It's ridiculousness. But So here we are. The only thing now is now all of a sudden Joe Biden's given some decent press conferences. He won't talk to the press, but now they've been on his plane and he's talked to them, and he seems coherent and stuff. I mean, so it's all just strange. It's all just, and it can't be a coincidence that the election's coming up. Not that this is related to the election, but just all of a sudden he can put two sentences together and walk upstairs now. But anyway, I'm just going to just stop it right there. That's just me, a little rant and rave. But it's just craziness. Up is down and down is up. Right is left, left is right. Which is kind of true because, Democrats used to be the party that the Republicans are kind of now. And then it's switched. Like they can't get together. They can't work together. One's got to be one side or one's got to be the other side. You got the extreme leftists. You got the extreme MAGA. It's just unbelievable the way the world is working right now. So all I can say is, hey, it's in God's hands. I've never been the most religious guy, but it's in God's hands. So let Him sort it out. Hopefully it sorts out in our direction and everything's good. Because be careful, because it's getting ready to happen on our land. We had 9/11 there 20 years ago, and all of a sudden we're forgetting about it. And our borders are wide open. We don't know who's already in here. We don't know who's coming in. And yeah, something bad could be coming. So just, as they say, be vigilant. If you have to be vigilante. I should not have said that. Strike it, rewind it. Let's get on with the show. I'm going to jump into this here, though. We got a new movie coming out that caught my attention. I'm a big wrestling fan, as a lot of you know. And here on the other side of everything else, we try to look at everything else because it's always on the other side. And on the other side, we step and we sit. And then we take a look at this movie. And it could be one of the best wrestling movies out there. That's about the Von Erich family. They're in Texas, the World Class Championship Wrestling. And it was a family just tragedy after tragedy. Fritz Von Erich, he was a wrestler, and then he has these 4 sons. And they're all... Kevin Von Erich's the only one alive now. So one thing or another happens. They all had the talent to go places. And it just... The family... struck with tragedy just over and over, and now you got Kevin Von Erich's sons are actually wrestling now, and they're pretty good. I haven't seen a lot of them because I was on Major League Wrestling, and I'm not been able to see it lately. But let's just jump into the trailer for Iron Claw, because that was the Fritz Von Erich move, was the claw. So let's just jump into the Iron Claw.
Ever since I was a child, people said my family was cursed. Mom tried to protect us with God. Pop tried to protect us with wrestling. He said if we were the toughest, the strongest, nothing could ever hurt us. I believed him. We all did.
Morning.
Pants tomorrow, please, David.
Perry, I want you to join your brothers in the ring.
Yes, sir. I love that.
Woo! Now, we all know Kerry's my favorite, then Kev, then David, then Mike. But the rankings can always change.
What do you want in life, Kevin Von Erich?
More ribs? I want to be with my family. Be with my brothers.
What do you like to do with your brothers?
Together, we can do anything.
We're here to restore justice to the Wrestling Federation that our father built with his own 2 hands. The hands that were passed down to us. The hands that will deliver the Iron Claw to you.
So what do you think? Like we're alive.
I love your family, Kevin.
gonna be an uncle?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, that makes me so happy.
I'll talk to you about something, Mom. Dad's too tough on us. You gotta say something.
Baby, that's what your brothers are for.
Feel that? You feel that? That's pressure.
You're pushing too hard.
I'm fine, Kev. Seriously, I'm just sick.
Oh, I'm scared, man. It all out of control.
Was it a terrible accident?
I should have stopped him. I need to think about my family.
Your job is to wrestle. Live up to that deal, or we are through.
I told you to look out for him!
I just love being out there with you guys. It's the only thing that matters to me.
The Boners will forever be the greatest family in the history of wrestling!
There you go. Iron Claw, the Von Erich family. And you don't have to be a fan of wrestling to like this movie, I don't believe, because it's a drama. Like I said, it's based on true facts, true story. And so just the heart-wrenching things that this family has gone through. If you've, been through any kind of death, and then you know all that, but something that I hope I never had to experience, and can't even imagine, when you lose a child, and they lost 3 of them, or you lose a brother, Kevin Von Erich, he lost 3 of them. Hope I'm not giving no spoilers away there, but anyway, it's Von Erichs, and they're all, and they're physical specimens, and great wrestlers. So you kind of get that aspect there too, if you get all of it. And so I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a really good movie. So now let's jump into the music portion. We're going to jump into picked out 2 bands. The first one is a band called Bonepony. They're kind of Americana, a little bit of country, a little sprinkles of rock in there, but it's 3 guys. The first time I saw them, my buddy Sean and I, we went with a couple of these girls, and we saw them, and they're just 3 guys. They had like a stomp board where they got there like the bass drum, and the singer sung fantastic, and he had like a snare drum where you get that beat. You had a guy with a mandolin, and another guy who played guitar, and he switched to banjo and whatever, and they just. It was hard to believe that all this was coming from one. And we saw them like in the upstairs. I came in there in the video now; it's not there anymore. And everybody stomping their feet and clapping their hands, and the speakers are just like swaying back and forth, or whatever. We met the band afterwards. It's such cool guys. I got to be friends with them for a while. I don't know if they'd remember me now, but I videotaped them a few times. Tried to get them to come over across the river. They're from Memphis, Tennessee, but they come to Louisville, Kentucky. Tried to get them across the river over to some of our stuff, but never really happened. And but the only way I can describe the band is I don't know what music genre to put them in, except for maybe Americana, but they're more of a. I say they're a stomp your feet and clap your hands band. That's all. That you just stomp your feet and you clap your hands. Their first album was Stomp Revival, came out like '95, and it's hard to get. And they just reissued it because it's such a great album. That way you can get it now, because it was hard to get. It's hard to find it on streaming services because of the record company stuff. They put a hold on it and locked down on it, and after that, they just kind of went on their own, and they put out several good albums. Traveling Companion, Feeling It, or was it Feeling Good? Feeling It? I think it's Feeling It. But anyway, fantastic band. So let's just jump in and give you a little taste of them.
Silver misty morning dews on the grass of our front yard. Well, I can tell she forgot about the cat again, because there's footprints on the car. Well, my clothes are soiled, so I let them lay in a pile outside the door. I made my way inside where she lays alone, waiting like 1,000 times before. Yeah, yeah. Oh, she got me singing, baby, now. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. And as I ease my way between the sheets, I stir her from her sleep. the bedroom's cold, but her body's warm and she smells like soap to me. She says, honey, it's good to have you home. How long was your night? Well, if you're not too tight, you want me to come over here, I'll make you feel alright. That's right. But I wanna get way outside, so I go, so I get out of the way. Yeah. I'm a man, I'm baby. I mean, all the world, he gets my ass today. Yeah. And I said, ow, 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 you know, all they ever wants to do is stomp to the poor boy blues, stomp to the poor boy blues. Now Angie Mae, she never gave it away. All of the boys all bragged they'd had her. She wouldn't give in 'cause mama said it's a sin. She like a dance, that's all that mattered, yeah. All she wanna do is stomp to the poor boy blues. You know, all she ever wanna do is stomp to the poor boy blues. Watch me work now. Na 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 na.
Oh, you notice they like to do the na-na-na-nas, na-na-na-na. And back in the 80s, if you put a na-na in your song, you had a hit. But, anyway, there's just a few songs right there. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to jump through some Stomp Revival songs right there because got the whole album right there. So I'm just going to kind of just jump around a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to hit. This is all just between me and you, okay? So we're just going to jump in there, okay?
Wanna do is stomp to the poor boy blues. There's no view outside my window. There's a chill upon my killing floor. No smoke force from my chimney, 'cause all my fire has been spoken for. Winged I am flying, where the four winds blow on the wings of fate. Yeah. No one quite like my baby. Oh yeah, yeah. Like I'm getting on scolded if it yeah. But I'm scolded it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Stupid. Turn it up a little bit. Just like a dancer when the tips are good. She keeps it shaking 'cause it's understood. Of life. Dreamers dream of far away. Felt like a dagger in my ribcage. You struck me with an unforgiving blow. But I won't go begging for your favor, 'cause my will's deeper than you know. Oh, yeah. Don't cry for my compassion in your convalescent air, 'cause I'll tell you where to go. No sugar, no. Ha. Oh,
yeah, there you go. Just a taste of that. That's one of those perfect albums. It's just all the songs are great. It's a no skip album. To me, it is. It's just such great musicianship, great vocals. They're a storytelling band, and I love a storytelling band. I love storytelling songs, and you get it all right there. You get it on all their songs, all their stuff. They did a song, kind of their version of the "Sweet By and By," and I always said I'd like to have that played at my funeral. And I told if anybody deals with my funeral when it happens, "Sweet By and By" by Bonepony. Play it, baby. Anyway, so good memories of Bonepony. Lots of good memories. I hope the guys are doing well. When we first started, it was the three-piece band. You had the mandolin player. He was a guy called Tramp. He went off to do some other stuff when he left them, and that three-piece there was just amazing. You notice they had they expanded where they had the electric bass in there, and then they've even had a drummer at times. But Nick, he's the guitarist there, and Scott, the singer. That's the two that I know of the original members still left there. But let's go ahead and jump on over here. We got actually, I don't think Nick was an original member, but he was in the early days. That's the ones I've got to meet. Now the next band, they're from Memphis, Tennessee, so we're sticking in the Tennessee area, and they're kind of a rock, southern rock kind of feel to them, really southern rock. And I first got to be introduced to this band whenever my wife and I were on the Monsters of Rock cruise. Tora was playing, a band out of Memphis, Tennessee. One of those bands that had an MTV hit, Walking Shoes. Other than that, they faded out. They just came out at the wrong time. Music faded. And they're one of those woulda, coulda, shoulda bands because they had that bluesy feel to them and great vocals, great songs. And we're walking up, kind of getting away from everything, just walking around. We're up around the basketball courts, and they got different activities on the upper deck, and we run across these two guys, and they're the rhythm section of Tora. Or is that like when I met them, they said, "Hey, we're the bassist and the drummer, the most important part of the band." And I couldn't argue that fact because they're the one that keeps the rhythm. You got to have the rhythm or you don't got nothing. And you got to have something if you want to dance with me. Anyway, you got these guys, and we're talking, and we're having a great conversation. Great guys, fun guys, and they gave me a couple of CDs called Fevertree. They're like, "Well, this is our other band that we do on the side." Talking about them, the rhythm section, and great vocalist, good southern rock. Deep southern rock. Talking about keeping the southern rock alive. I'm talking about you going back to the the early days of southern rock, and So I'm just going to jump into some songs here and let you form your own opinion on it. That's Fevertree, all one word. Fevertree. Fevertree. Look them up, check them out.
Joe Low, some say he was born plain lucky. Cruise the streets of Juarez in his low-cut Eldorado. Divine command and all swing hands and a touch of brass bravado. Mother Mary said your time has come. For the river's wide but can't be fought in one. For the very love of God and man. Jesus crossed the Rio Grande. If I could go back and make it all good, then maybe I would not be so misunderstood. Can't help it, that's how I'm always gonna be. These are the things that make me over and over. Been here before. Is it who we are or who we're looking for? Surrounded by everyone, always alone. Someone's always here, but no one's ever home. If there was a way to make you understand that time can make you a better man, it does not matter, no, the stories that are told. All you have is what is in your soul.
Oh, there you go, a little taste of the Fevertree. You feeling a little feverish? I feel a little feverish right now. Oh gosh, that's good stuff. I tell you what, it's like I said, it's like a deep down Southern rock, but it's again, it's a storytelling, which I just got done saying, storytelling rock. I like storytelling, and it makes you feel something. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you really want. You want to feel. You know, when you hear the music, you want to feel the music, and these two bands right here, to me, they make you feel it. Oh yeah. Like I said, we're in the season of the witch still. Still Halloween season. So gonna jump away from the storytelling, and actually this is a little bit of storytelling, but it's we're jumping into a little bit of rap. Oh, that's right. We're gonna rap it out right here. We got a rap battle between Ghostface and Jason. Take a check at this out. Oh, check it out.
Hello, Michael. It's an honor. Sorry to say, but you're a goner. With one phone call, I'm in your zone. Looks like the boogeyman's got aching bones. And I gotta say, even though I'm a big fan, from Sidney Prescott to an old-ass man, it's not the coming true of any kind of dream. I'm about to make the human form of evil scream.
This Halloweener thinks he has a chance at me. Nice blowjob mask on MTV. One girl obsession, no room to talk. Your entire franchise just relies on shock. While I can stand still and just walk around, maybe kill a slutty teen and then gut a bloodhound. Age just a number, fear never retires. I'm the king of rap, Eminem, Michael Myers.
That evil That's Tonight shit wasn't cringe at all. Look at your storyline, how a franchise falls. I could bust a few rhymes to close out the show. All your timelines, H2O, hell no.
Go ahead and leave your kill count at the door, and then call me Drew, cause I vary more. Evil got your number, no need to call. You a no service phone, no bars at all.
Yeah. Season of the Witch. Halloween. Makes you scream. That's all I got for you this week. Always look on the other side when you're looking for everything else, because that could be where everything else is. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what's your favorite scary movie. Huh? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Till the next time, I see you on the other side.